How to turn chats into sales pipelines. So here I'm in a demo account. So the idea is to use these pipelines and assign the leads to different stages in a pipeline. For example, let me create a new pipeline over here and choose opportunity center over here, and here you have the option to create Kanban boards with different stages. For example, lead or qualified lead. Likewise, you can actually have different stages in a specific pipeline and then assign leads automatically based on the responses as well. So for example, here let me use a free template over here. Go to flow section and choose all free templates, and let me search for the lead qualification template over here. So here let me see lead qualification plus send data to Google Sheet. So let me open this particular template over here and explain how we can use these Kanban boards to track the leads easily. Alright, so here let me make a duplicate of this one so we can keep the original as it is. So click on duplicate over here. Alright, it should be duplicated now. So now let me go back to the same folder. So this is the duplicate just created. So let me rename this one. So let me say lead qualification sales pipelines. Alright, just for the demo. So let me open this particular flow right here. So here it simply asks the customer, we are going to ask some few questions. Are you ready? So if they say absolutely sure thing, we simply ask them for their credit score. And then we ask them about how long they have been in business. And then we also ask about the sales volume over here. And then we actually push them for a call. So if they say yes, then we actually collect their name, email address, and then provide the link to book the call as well. So in this case, we don't want to send the data to Google Sheet. So let me delete this action over here. So here we have different stages. For example, if they choose these credit scores 720 plus or 680 to 719 and 650 to 679, then these are good credit scores. So we can actually create a specific stage over here saying good credit score. And likewise, if they say a low credit score, we can say low credit score. And from here, if they are ready for a call, we can create another stage saying ready for the call. And from here, not interested in the standardization, we can add that option as well. So let's create some stages over here. For example, let's say lead, or let me rename this one as a funding lead. Funding lead. And let me create a new stage and let me say a good credit. All right. And here let me create another one saying bad credit. And this one say ready for the call. Ready for the call. And then let's create another one saying client. So let's say they book the call, and if they become client, you can actually move them right here as well, manually as well. So here we have all these stages created over here now. So here in the specific flow, let's add the specific actions over, right? So here if they have a good credit score, then we can add an action over here. So here action, and let me actions here, actions related to pipelines. So look for the actions related to specific pipelines. So choose pipelines, and this time we won't actually initially we want to add the contact to the pipeline, and after that we can actually move them down the line as well. So first of all, opportunity center, and here let me say opportunity name. We can simply add the user ID over here. Here we want to initially we want to add them in the funding lead. All right, so here when they are ready to proceed with a specific question, we can add them to the funding lead. So connect this one right here and then connect this one over here. All right, and even if they say I'm ready, we can actually connect them right here as well. So here if they say absolutely sure thing, ready for the questions, we can add them right here, right here. And based on the credit score they are choosing, we can actually move them right here. So here in this case we don't want to add them to the pipelines. We can actually use an action related to pipelines, which is move the contact to different stage. So pipelines, and here move the contact to a stage. So in this case opportunity center, and we want to move them from funding lead to good credit. All right, and if they have a lower credit score, we won't actually move them to the bad credit as well. All right, so here if they choose a lower credit score over here, we want to add them in the bad credit section. Otherwise we can actually add them in the good credit as well. So here let me add then good credit. All right, and then when they are ready for the call, we can add them ready for the call as well. All right, so here let me add that one right here. So let me make a duplicate of this one and just change the stage. So here these are the people ready for the call. Alright, so here just change the stage to the ready for the call. Alright, we are done with adding those leads to the pipeline based on the stages. Suppose sometimes if they stopped in the middle but they have the good critic score, you can find them right here. So likewise, if they are ready for the call, you can find them right here as well. So you can see they will be moving down the line right here. And make sure this is published over here. Alright, it has been published. So now this is the flow name, lead qualification sales pipeline. So let's activate this one through the Facebook and Instagram comments automation. So go to the marketing tools, choose Instagram comments automation, create a new one, and let me say funding, and let's make this work on all the posts and reels, also the future ones and the past ones as well. Private reply, we have to simply choose the specific flow, which is lead qualification sales pipeline. And here public reply to the comment, we have to we can actually add specific variations as well. Send you a DM, or let's say a DM send, etc. And here you can set up a specific keyword to trigger this automation. For example, let me say funding. So only if they comment as funding, then this automation will get triggered and they will receive this specific flow as well. Alright, so funding is the keyword, save it. And likewise, make sure this is active as well, and make sure to create the same thing for the Facebook comments automation as well. So let me create the same for the Facebook comments automation as well. All post flow will be this one, same flow. Public comment reply, you can say send you a DM. Likewise, you can actually have different variations as well. Comments equal, and again same keyword. Let's use the same keyword for Facebook and Instagram. And here you have other options as well. For example, you can even like the user comment as well. You can delay these responses if you want, and save it. Alright, and activate this one. So now the Facebook and Instagram comments automation is active. And now if I go back to the all free templates, this is the flow right here. And when they comment the specific keyword, this automation will get triggered and they will receive the first message, and from there it will add them to the specific pipeline stages as well. So first let's test this on Instagram over here. So let me share my screen. So let me open a random post, add the comment saying funding. Alright, and let's see how this actually works. So I have just added the word funding, and it simply send me the message right here. It says thanks for reaching out, we are going to ask some questions. Fair enough. So now if I choose any of these options, absolutely sure thing, then it will automatically add them to the lead stage over there, funding lead stage over there. So I just set absolutely. Let's see what happens over here. So now it actually asks me to the credit score, but if I go to the opportunity center and let me refresh the page over here, we should see one contact from the Instagram has been added right here as well. And when you add these leads, you can also set the opportunities values automatically as well. And here let's proceed with the testing purposes over here. So here let me choose a low credit or bad credit, so 599 or below, and let's see what happens over here. So it should proceed to ask for the next questions over here. So now if I refresh the page over here, we should see that contact has been moved right here to the bad credit, even though it's a funding lead, but they have a bad credit. So now it says bad credit, and from here it asks for different questions over here. So let's test the same thing on the Facebook as well. So here let me go to the Facebook page connected over here and add a keyword comment which is funding. So it works simply on any post and reels as well. For example, let me say funding. Alright, I just added the comment funding. Let's see what happens over here. And here it simply sends us the message right here. So it says thanks for your reaching out, I'm Justin, we are going to ask some questions. Same message as Instagram. So if you go to the view comment, we should see that comment right here, funding. It says send you a DM as well. Alright, so let me say absolutely. Alright, and it should actually ask me for the credit score right there. So here if I go back to the pipelines over here, let me refresh the page, we should see a new lead from Facebook. So it says Facebook Messenger, this person has came into the same flow right here, simple as that. So this time I'm going to choose the good credit score 720 plus. So this time it will move them right here. So let's see how this actually works. So let me refresh the page as well, and as you can see here, it's moved right here in the good credit. Simple as that. So let me choose 0 to 6 months, and it's gonna ask a few questions as well before we push them to the call. So let me say 10k to 25k, and now it asks them whether they're actually interested in getting or scheduling the free call. So let me say yes. So now it's gonna simply ask me to provide a few details over here, and also it asks for the email as well. So it simply auto-populate the email associated in this Facebook account. Otherwise you can type the email as well, so you can even tap on this email and it will be entered automatically as well. So now it simply provide them to book the call as well. So now if I go to these pipeline boards, we should see this person in the ready for the call. So let me refresh, and as you can see here, the person has been added right here for the ready for the call. Simple as that. And here this is the option to book the call as well. Suppose if they are become in the call, if they become a client, you can come back to the specific pipeline board right here and simply manually move these as a client as well. So you have tons of opportunities, so you can actually manage these things manually as well, and you can set a specific value as well. You can adjust these value as you like as well. For example, let me enter some random numbers and it will get updated right here as well. So if you refresh the page over here, you should see the total value right here as well. It says 23,000 for here. This one has 0, so let me add some random values as well for this specific person as well. All right, and let me refresh right here, and it should show the full opportunities value for your business right here. Simple as that. And here you can also track all these conversations through this unified inbox. So this from the Facebook Messenger and this from the Instagram as well, and you can even send any sort of messages to the customers right from this inbox as well. And that's a quick video on how you can easily turn chats into sales pipelines. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thank you.